No, because shit, I have that's I just had to like think about it. From the I8, bro, I went from a 93 to a fucking 84.
Oh, bro, I got a whole 64. And
If you weren't absent, you
I
would have probably said that you were absent. So thank you for being absent. I love you. Okay, big bomb. Yeah, he's getting called more too.
No left field.
Dude, I've been so excited for this game for so fucking long.
Oh, I've been in front.
Oh, and everyone, I copied the slides up.
Oh, thanks, Mr. Cummings. Thanks.
What?
I could be working on your work. I see you.
What's this one? Which part of
I don't wear these that often. Amy, can you do a pistol? Yeah, on one leg. Look at John. Dude, I can do it only on my left leg. Like, only. Even then, I get it. I don't want to. It's gonna like hold this. I have jumpers. I've been working on that. Does that count?
Who's that?
He almost has this. Dude, that's like a leap. That is like a fucking
Wait, you know what this is?
jumpers, like from my sports. You have that? Jumpers are like this. I know basketball shirts. It's like a ball.
Yeah, there's the little ones.
Yeah, no, I remember. But mine is, you could like actually do it now.
Yours is like too. No, yours is really big. Mine is like really tiny.
I got it.
I did feel Dude, if I just did one. If I stayed longer, I guarantee I would have cracked. Would have definitely. I don't know how I can do it. Like I don't go that low, but like the fact that I could do it. You know what this is? I can't do it. I don't think. Yeah, this is.
There he is. Not only that, the things that we're using now were set up, 3,000 years ago. But the constellations are now in different places when you're born than when they were when they first set up the months and years. So even if what's true, your actual sign is like probably 1 or 2. It's correct. So what's the version? Well, I'm a Catholic. Okay.
We gotta do
It's like this. God damn. Wait.
Guys, did you stay inside until about
What? I'm sorry.
Not doing his shit where he's feeling.
Any shit I wrote that seal. I'm shit I wrote. Shit.
The whole thing from your It's from your nose, right from your nose.
There you go.
Yeah, you're getting it.
So when my oldest daughter was, I don't know, 12, she came home one day, threw herself on the bed in tears. They're not turn it on.
I can do the bare minimum.
Can you see me if I go?
I can do both.
It's coming.
Gosh, what a mess.
Oh, well, babe.
I'm quiet when I want to be quiet. You ready?
Shut the hell up. All these hoes, all like that. Any shit I wrote, I'll talk. Stop. How's it going?
Oh wow, going well, going well.
No. Any shit I wrote.
Don't clear yourself now.
What?
I love when niggas
What's up? Is he?
Hello. The last one.
Oh, shit. Can you move? Take it off.
Tony, did you submit my word?
Why would I submit your work?
I'm submitted.
No.
You said submit. Oh my god.
Send me an email.
This class is so nice. I have two of them. I stole it. Dang, sorry for saying it. Wait for
All right, you got a class. Sure, I get the spirit though. They're gonna call.
Yes, I know.
Jane Flowers. Your class is right here.
Green cars. There you go. Hey, that. Yeah.
Okay.
Nope.
Okay, want it?
Nope.
Hello, is that your seat? You share it?
All right, everyone needs to be seated. Laptops out. Laptops need to be out.
Mr. Santoni, what? Who's on it?
Laptop needs to be out. Thank you, Chiron. Thank you, Fanta.
Mr. Santoni, I'm stealing your charger.
I need that.
You do? My phone is at 7. Huh? That's all? Shut the fuck up. You a what? Playing with you?
5 minutes. Open up your blackboard. Open up your reading.
Any shit he said. Any shit you say. Yeah, any shit you say. Any shit you say.
Ain't shit you saying? You talking to me? Shut up.
I have class.
Shit you say. Every shit you say.
All right.
No left to you. No left to you. I promise you ain't never. Turn.
Do not be silent. Follow the instructions
Let me.
or get college right now.
Came down.
Feedback. I just said. Down.
It should not take us all minutes to open up to the classwork.
Yeah. Page up. There we go.
With the last minute left, also have your book out on your desk.
We have this on the desk. We have it on the desk. We on this desk. Yeah, still on it. Pretty good.
I'm trying to load a document.
Yeah.
Try it again. What is it doing right here?
Everyone, please put your computers at a 45 seconds. Thank you, Chuck.
Thanks first to me.
Thanks, Thomas. Thank you, Joanne. Thank you. Okay.
Thanks, good.
Today, I'm going to introduce the writing prompt that we're working on today in class. Tomorrow, what do you have for homework that's due on Monday?
Quotation.
Friday, at the end of the
Quotation analysis.
Brandon, certain quotes in those pages. Now, raise your hand if you started reading volume 2 yet. Okay, we haven't gotten there yet. Everyone, listen, of this book, volume 2, I promise you, if you can get to volume 2, the reading will be much easier. It will be much more compelling, much more emotionally invested. But you have to get there. Remember, you've known about this for a week now, that you needed to read up to and through page 141 by this Monday. Please make sure that you get there. Any questions about that?
Nope.
Every day from here on until Friday. Today, tomorrow. Really? You good? Good.
Is it kindergarten?
Yes, they are all good. There's extras on my desk too right now. That's all, yeah. So everyone, please make sure you get there because Monday we will have that quiz on those chapters. But today you will have minimal homework if you utilize class time wisely. Tomorrow you will have minimal homework, and Friday the only homework is going to be to read. You have to catch up on the reading. A lot of people have been using audiobooks and using them to great benefit. If you need that to happen, you can even, I can set you up today after school, tomorrow after school if you'd like, with a really good audiobook. If you need to take time to do this reading. I've been saying this every day because it is of utmost importance that you do this. Okay, today what we're going to do is focus on a writing prompt to really develop these writing skills because on the quarter 2 IA, I noticed that we struggled with the writing. So we're going to work on A&S structure. We're going to work on creating solid thesis statements. But we're going to start doing it as a... Sorry? Yes, ma'am. So we are here. Moses, can you please do me a favor and read the prompt for the class?
Why did I say to analyze how Shelley goes on and changes the story and what is features and details?
Okay, thank you very much. We read Orpheus and right away. We read Orpheus and Eurydice. Can someone summarize some of the three things that happened in Orpheus and Eurydice? It wasn't a long. One hand, no call out. One hand, two hands, three hands. Thomas, what do you got? She, what happened?
He died.
Eurydice died. When did she die? What was the event? On her wedding. On her wedding, she died. And then what did Orpheus do? Thomas? Went to the underworld to try to do what? To save her. Okay. Did he succeed? Mm-hmm. Very good. Now, everyone, go through it together. So, write an essay that analyzes how Shelley builds on and changes the story in Orpheus and Eurydice. I'm going to start doing some annotations here. I had to model them. Please make sure that you're doing that, Jawad, Amia. Right up here.
Same for me.
What does it mean to build on something? How does the prompt is asking, how does Shelley build on this? What does it mean to build on something, Leslie? To add on to, okay. To contribute, anything else? To explain. Well, not to explain. Actually, I won't say to explain. Because building on something doesn't mean you're just going to explain it. It means you're going to add on to what was already established.
Oh, yeah.
Okay? Yeah.
Log into another account.
Oh,
okay. Add more detail. Very good. To change is to change. To transform. So I see 1, 2 of us modeling these annotations. Very good. To transform somewhat. Okay, I think this is what I need to start doing. Yeah, what do you think so far? What do you need to find to analyze? Okay, Shashi, that's obviously what the prompt is. What does that mean though?
Look for
What do you have to look for in both Frankenstein and Orpheus and Eurydice? Similarities and what do you think? Similarities and differences. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna annotate for that. Everyone highlight that first mention of Orpheus and Eurydice, and let's find some similarities. Let's do it together. Can I get right to the main office if you got one?
Yeah. But I'm leaving.
I still want you to do this.
Okay.
You need to catch up on this.
You want me to do it?
I got it. Thank you. Though. Here you go. So, what are some similarities between Orpheus and Eurydice?
What?
Similarities. What are some similarities between Orpheus and Eurydice and Frankenstein? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Colette, I haven't heard from you. Go for it. Very good. Similarity. Both stories deal with bringing the dead back to life. That's already the first thing we can establish. The first thing we can annotate for right here. What else?
Trying to see the loved ones again.
Okay, so how does Frankenstein try to see his loved one again? I don't understand.
What was he trying to see his mother again?
What are you trying to see his mother again?
Was he trying to bring his mother back to
Why did he reanimate a dead body? Frankenstein, Jason.
So he can experience, he can see how it felt to have his mom back.
So I don't want everyone to mistake the idea that he did this because he just wanted to bring his mother back. It was obviously a motivation. It was definitely a motivation, okay? But it wasn't the main motivation. If you can act right now, yeah. What that sounds. Okay, absolutely. He wanted to know the mysteries behind life and death. Now, what was the theme of Orpheus and Eurydice? Remember, it was a multiple choice question. We all talked about it. What was the theme? With that. Why did people raise a hand and say never mind? Jawad.
Never mind. I mean, I love.
I was about to throw this. What was not the theme? What was the thematic topic? What was the theme? What about it?
How love can't be. Wait a second. I don't know, but it's like about love. So I don't know. I mean, I know the. Wait, give me 1 second. I know.
Stronger
Cool.
than death. Is Victor Frank
Get out. I don't hear him.
protagonist by love? Orpheus. What does Orpheus love?
Eurydice?
Orpheus loved Eurydice. Frankenstein. What did he love?
Give me 1 second.
Knowledge.
Okay, loved knowledge.
Keisha, we have to sit
What
in a
is
seat. Sit in a
that?
seat.
What is that?
Sit in a seat, please.
What is that here?
I have no idea.
What is that? It's a play doh.
I think so.
So
I can sit there.
Frankenstein loved knowledge, and he loved the pursuit of that knowledge. He loved knowledge, and he was about that pursuit. Very good. Okay. Now, to go back to a little bit of what we discussed before, what else motivated him to bring back the dead? What other events in his life again? We already discussed it, Brandon. The death of his mother. Okay? So, in a way, what did his mother also all mothers kind of symbolize? Well, and what part do we usually remember them most fondly? Sorry? Sorry? Child. Absolutely. So it's kind of like his way of trying to regain that innocence and that purity of his childhood. Okay? Meeting the dead. He was also trying to reanimate what? Maybe not his mother's, maybe his mother's, but symbolically speaking, what about his childhood? Moses already said this. What is he also trying to reanimate in his life? Symbolically, subconsciously. Okay. The thing of childhood, love, and I'm going to even add innocence. Okay? So both stories deal with a similar topic, and both deal with stories about people who are passionate. Both heroes are passionate about their pursuits. Make sure you have these ideas down. These will help you with your writing later on. I will zoom in and see if it's
Take a picture. Take a picture.
That's good. That's good. That's a good idea. All right. All right. All right.
Now, we went over some similarities. We have to go over what now? Differences. I'm gonna this again. Differences. Let's go over some differences. What are some key differences in these stories? That both of these stories are about bringing life back from death. What is the big difference about bringing life back from death in these stories? So, Yusuf, one more time. Sorry, people are speaking. It's disrespectful. Yusuf, one more time.
Oh, you said my name here.
Yeah, sorry, that was a mistake.
One was for
Said it.
One was for love, one was for knowledge.
The love.
Okay.
Let's repeat it.
One of. So let's talk about motivations. One reanimated life for love, the other for knowledge. Now,
plagiarize.
Did Orpheus succeed in bringing life back from death?
Oh, yeah, yeah. Looks good.
Yes.
Yeah.
What do you mean yes and no?
He was himself to bring her back though. He looked back, he lost her again.
Did he actually manage to bring her Earth, or were they still in the underworld?
Still in the underworld.
So was she even alive? No. So that's a big difference.
What else?
Orpheus did not succeed in bringing his wife back to life. Meanwhile, Frankenstein does life back from death. He succeeds. That is a big key difference. I'm writing to you guys?
Yeah.
He's typing.
Yeah, exactly. I'm typing.
Same thing.
Now, the thing here that I want every single person to understand is this. And I'm going to continue to make other annotations. Is that Orpheus and Eurydice had a theme. What was that theme again? Who said it before? What is what again, Eliza?
Love.
Okay, can you scroll down?
Sorry.
No, scroll up.
He's shouting out right now. He's reading. Love cannot be stopped by death. Now, is it the same thing that love cannot be stopped by death? That's a harder question. You know why?
Why?
Because we needed to also have done the reading to understand. So, once again, does Shelley have the same message as Ovid did in Orpheus and Eurydice? I'm going to answer that for you because the answer is no. Here, you have to insert the message that she is communicating by building on and changing the story of Orpheus and Eurydice. So understand that key difference.
What's that little emoji?
Sorry, that was
I like the emoji.
So they both have different themes, different messages. In this prompt, what you have to do is You can't just listen. This is a prompt that I gave to the honors class too, and they made one big mistake that I don't want to make. They gave me, you know what they did a lot of? They summarized both of the stories. Am I asking you to summarize the stories? No. What I'm asking you to do is tell me how Shelley builds on and changes. Meaning, Orpheus and Eurydice has a theme. Her theme is not the same one. Her theme is different. And you have to communicate what that theme is and how she communicates that. The best way to do that, the best way, I'm going to write this down, to communicate her message is to unpack the idea that her protagonist, what's his name? Victor Frankenstein, manages to bring life back. But what are the consequences of that?
How does he know what you're saying? Let's be realistic.
Thomas, bring that up. But what are the consequences of that? Everyone, you need to go to your reading, go to your research online. What she does is she says, you know what? I'm going to make the same story, bring life back from death, but I'm going to have my hero succeed. He's going to manage to do it. But so what? What is the purpose of why she makes him succeed? Is it because in the end she may be trying to say something about what it means to bring life back, and are there any consequences to that? From what you've read so far, when he brings and creates the monster, is he happy and fulfilled afterwards? I'm not going to say yes. I'm not going to say no. The answer to that is in your reading. So what are the consequences of that? What happens when you try to bring life back from death? Orpheus, who did he beg to bring life back?
Devil.
Pluto, devils, all of these things, the gods. Did Victor have to do this?
No.
Why not?
He was already dead.
He's a scientist.
Because he's a scientist. What role did he play in that story?
The genius.
He was not just the genius, he was, and himself here, the god. He was the one who created life. So what happens in a story, or what are the consequences of you trying to play the role of God? What happens when you try to alter the natural world and play that role of God? What are the potential consequences? That's what you need to communicate
Death.
in this paper. And you can only do that
Death.
through your
Yeah.
reading. So the answer could be death. That's not mine. Can't let you have it.
Whose is it?
It's-
I can live it.
Oh, there you go.
Let me do that.
Do not give it to me.
No.
Let me see this one.
It's for Carmelo and for Thomas. Now, everyone, you have right here everything you need to start. All you have here, you have hook, thesis, 2 topic sentences, and 2 pieces of evidence. Yeah. You alive? You better be alive, because if you die on my watch, I get in trouble. Don't die. Stay away.
He's gonna die.
Now,
He's
what
gonna
is the
die.
most important sentence in your paper that you have to focus on?
Oh, no.
Yeah. No. Thesis statement. Thesis statement. This right here is the most important sentence. Your thesis statement. Now, last thing before I let you write. What's the best way to structure this paper?
They're structured.
What is the best way to structure it? Do you think we should have a paper where each body paragraph is a different text? Like the first body paragraph is Orpheus and Eurydice, and the next one is Victor Frankenstein? Is that the best way to do it?
Yeah.
Yes.
I need hands to tell me definitively. 1, 2, 3, 4. Colette, I'm going to call on you. What do you think?
Actually, do not know.
Okay, so let me ask you this. Do you think it would be best if body paragraph 1 was Frankenstein, body paragraph 2 was Orpheus and Eurydice, or vice versa? Or would it be best if body paragraph 1 had evidence from both, and then the other body paragraph had evidence from both?
Well, second option.
Second option, why?
Because in contrast, the beams from each are wider, similar, wider, different.
So if you want to compare and contrast this thematically, you should probably have evidence from both in each paragraph. I agree with that. So you can try to structure it to make sure that you have evidence from each text in each body paragraph. Does anyone have any questions right now? Nice, Sean.
What if we do with the first one?
If you do the first option, you are welcome to do that. I am not telling you how you need to write your paper. I'm just saying that the second option is probably easier and will probably make for a more effective paper. Anything else?
No,
Everyone?
not yes.
You have this time to just write.
It's tutoring.
You have this time to just write. Ishaf, go to your seat. Focus on writing, and I'm going to be right with you so I can help you with your thesis.
Sure, you can help me with the thesis, right?
Yep.
Keisha, come over here so I can help you with your writing.
Oh yeah.
1 second. So I see 1, 2, 3, 4 people already getting started. They look focused. Very good.
I don't have the room is being
Don't worry about. You know what? Everyone, do this. Follow this. Follow what I'm about to do. See this? Copy. Delete. Just don't even worry about it. Delete row. Don't worry about the hook. If I hear people say, I can't read the hook. The hook is the last thing you should think of. Worry about your thesis statement. Go inside.
Come on. Bring your computer and your book. Bring your computer and your book.
Stop on your ear. I gotta kick you out of this class. Oh. Nope, I gotta kick you out.
Oh, it doesn't matter. No, just say I'm letting you know.
I'll kick you out. Get out of here. Get out.
See, let us take our test and we make this.
Oh, well, go get your stuff.
You're funny.
Love like moving. Oh, dear. It's like Mr. Wilson. Mr. Keisha. Mr. Cat. Been a walk. Been a. Oh. Fancy.
See if it's anybody in my room.
No.
No, in my room.
Oh shit.
Someone's in there?
No. Nope.
Keisha, is that the book on the floor?
Sorry.
Okay. What's the, did you submit in the envelope for the printer? I don't have a home.
Hey, shut, bro.
Okay. So what's the,
take it.
what's the prompt?
The prompt, you have to read a risk, or it's a receipt and Frankenstein.
What phone is this?
Samsung. That Samsung look. Because we're gonna work through this prompt together.
I don't even know what a note is.
She done stole my laptop.
Okay, so ready? So analyze.
You're gonna analyze.
Analyze how Shelley feels on and changes. And you all took the notes, right?
Yeah.
You took the notes,
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so now he's giving you guys, y'all need to move up. Y'all too far. Come up, come up, come up. No, come up, come up. Come
All the
up.
way here. All the way there.
Come up.
There. Over here.
I
There's.
see.
That's
No,
not. Go over
not the
here.
fact that you can't see. I
That's not. Go over here.
Wait a minute.
Hey, why are you doing that?
Doing what?
You need to sit down. Y'all need to have a seat. Come up.
No, I don't have.
You gotta go back upstairs now.
It's not. It's not owner. It's-
And so he's giving you a starter sentence. You're ready to see. Okay. So he gave you some notes as to those changes, what some of those changes were. What were some of the changes that were
Boy.
made? Shelley built on the changes the story told in Eurydice, Orpheus and Eurydice 5. So what was the change that were made based on your notes that he gave?
The stories.
What happened?
The stories that change, it's the flow that changes now.
Yeah, so how did Shelley build on and change the story? How did she build on Frankenstein and change the story or Orpheus and Eurydice? What notes? Y'all have notes. I didn't write the notes.
You can write any notes.
Okay.
She took things around. Like instead of Eurydice being brought back to life, Frankenstein's being brought back to life. But Victor's playing God.
Just playing God. Okay, so how does Shelley build on and changes the story told in Orpheus and Eurydice? Shelley builds on and changes the story told in
Because
Orpheus and Eurydice by
Victor becoming
the protagonist. Victor. What do you want to say? The protagonist, Victor Frankenstein, takes on the role.
of God.
On the role of playing God by bringing
Life. Creating life.
by creating, okay, by creating life. By creating. Okay, that needs, okay, you're not typing your stuff.
Oh.
Your thesis.
By the protection. Protagonist.
On and changes the story told in by the protagonist Victor Stein. Taking on the
Am I allowed to take pictures of you?
taking on the role of playing God. You are taking pictures when you do this. Type right here. Victor Frankenstein taking on the role of playing God. This is your thesis. It's your notes.
Yes, that's our.
I spelled protagonist wrong.
Wait, excuse me?
I spelled protagonist.
Yeah, protagonist.
That's what I have, right?
Protagonist. Protagonist. Oh,
Protagonist. That's it.
nonsense.
By having by having
This is our thesis statement.
yeah, because y'all not helping.
Yep, this is our statement.
And creating life.
And creating life. Yep,
Mhm.
creating life.
Okay.
74.
So topic sent number 1.
Yep,
Shelley builds on the story.
Orpheus and Eurydice.
How could I possibly?
Oh, no. Stacy.
So now we're at the thesis.
Or
Now we need to
did you have the thesis statement? Oh, did you have? Oh, there it is. Right. Yes, thesis statement. Oh, nice. Oh, did you guys have the thesis statement? All right, let's move on.
now we're ready for
Our argument.
no, the thesis is your argument.
Oh yeah, the topic sentence.
By paragraph number 1, correct?
The first paragraph.
So what does it say? He's giving you a starter sentence.
Shelley builds on the story of Shelley builds on the story.
So Shelley on the story
Orpheus in ear through
Orpheus
Eurydice.
and
Eurydice.
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 Okay. Shelley builds on the story Orpheus and Eurydice.
Through.
Oh, what? So now, how does he build on to the story? Where are y'all notes? That's why it's not helping me. Y'all can bring, give me a minute. Huh? Give me a minute. Where are your annotated notes that he was taking in there? Yes.
You want me to read similarities or something?
Okay, so,
similarities, I got differences.
okay,
It's
so, let's see.
bringing it back to life.
Story.
Back to life.
So how,
Through
okay, so what are the similarities? So how does he build on it?
Okay, similarities, right?
No, you wanna talk?
Come on, we don't have time.
through
Yeah, go ahead.
both
Go ahead.
bringing dead back to life.
We're trying to bring the dead back to life.
Yeah, to
Okay.
fill
True.
their
Shelley builds on the story Orpheus and Eurydice by
reanimating the dead.
Bringing dead back to life.
Come on, man.
by what?
Bringing the dead back to life.
I said that.
Reanimating the dead.
Bringing the
Reanimated.
dead back to life.
Bro, reanimated is like more
But what-
sophisticated.
But one doesn't reanimate. One is not reanimate. One is just bring the dead to life.
I didn't read that.
What?
Which one do you think is more appropriate for this situation?
So tell me what does reanimate mean? Tell me.
Reanimate is to. What do you want me to say? Let's
Tell
say
me
reanimate.
what it means.
Bring the dead back to life.
That's what reanimate means?
Yes.
Okay, so I think that's the better word.
The thing,
Just doesn't sound
bring,
right.
bring the dead.
Shelley builds on the story Orpheus and Eurydice by
That's the
reanimating.
dead.
What
Three
use the
words
word
in
that you
six.
use how you would like to use it.
Yeah.
I said bringing dead back to life.
Reanimating life.
And reanimate life.
But how is that how she's building onto it? She's
Also, they're different.
Look, right.
how does she that means how does she add into it?
Also,
He
they're
adds more detail.
So what is she doing? What was some more similar?
showing their loves,
Huh?
showing them,
You want to know more similarities? You want me to read the whole thing?
Yes.
showing what they love.
It says both stories bring the dead back to life. Both protagonists are driven by love.
Mhm.
They both love violence,
They love
And-
what? Love what?
knowledge,
Okay.
and it says they both reanimated the dead. So
Okay. So they both reanimated the
Yeah.
dead. Okay.
Their love and knowledge.
and they also both tried to reanimate the like,
Also,
love.
they were
and
motivated
sunshine.
by love.
I'm just Shelley builds on and changes the story told in Orpheus and Eurydice. Right? Having the protagonist Victor grandson get on the road. Okay. Okay, so Shelley builds on the story Orpheus and Eurydice by reanimating the dead. And what? And what?
You know,
What was another similarity?
They're motivated by love.
yeah.
But what was her love? What was Victor Frankenstein's love?
Knowledge.
Okay.
What?
Reanimating this?
No. That's not what he was trying to do. What he was trying to do was he was trying to reanimate the feeling of childhood love.
Their motivation
He was
for what? Oh, for love. Okay.
yo,
That's deep.
and
What'd you say?
I said, Frank, no, Victor, Victor Frankenstein. He was trying to reanimate the feeling of childhood love. That's what Victor was trying to do.
Okay. So, and Orpheus and Eurydice, they were not trying to reanimate the dead?
I didn't say that.
Okay, so what's your point?
Because that's the last thing he said.
Okay.
Childhood love, you know, and innocence.
So Shelley's on the story Orpheus and Eurydice reanimating the dead and their and the motivation for. Now, what is evidence?
Evidence.
That's the now you got to get to the evidence, correct? Is that what's next?
Yep.
No. What's next?